Common sense has been rigged so that we feel strangers and aliens in this world, and this is terribly plausible, simply because it's what we're used to. That's the only reason. But when you really start questioning this, say, is that the way I have to assume life is? I know everybody does, but does that make it true? It doesn't necessarily. It ain't necessarily so. And so then as you question this basic assumption that underlies our culture, you find you get a new kind of common sense. It becomes absolutely obvious to you that you are continuous with the universe. And then maybe, if that happens, we shall be in a position to handle our technology with more sense, with love instead of with hate.
So those words from Alan Watts. I don't know if you guys know who Alan Watts is, but he's some like deep-ass philosopher who dives into the most unknown places. Like, he makes you think about shit that you've never thought about. But the reason why I started off my video with Alan Watts is because that's the theme that I'm going to be talking about. The world between love and hate, and how society, or just humanity in its entirety, is supposed to evolve. And the way we evolve as humans is through our connection through other people.
What is the 5 fingers say to the face? What? Slap!
And not only people who share the same identity as you, but those who come from all backgrounds, you know what I'm saying, from all parts of the world. We're supposed to like see each other as humans and understand that we're not going to be the same with every single person that we run to. I just feel like we're so divided in today's society. Like, it depends on what ethnicity you are, what faith you embody within yourself. Nevertheless, let's move to what I'm going to talk about. This podcast today is just going to be talking about love and hate. We hear that word so much, love, and we also hear that word so much, hate. It's always being tossed around a lot. So I'm going to do my absolute best to like highlight some very important key cycles or patterns within this world of hatred and love. So, number 1, historical context. Throughout history, societies have perpetuated divisions based on race, religion, and ethnicity. These divisions, often fueled by ignorance and fear, have been passed down through generations, leading to deeply ingrained biases. The cycle of hate has become a norm, hindering the progress of humanity. 2, power dynamics. In many instances, hate is a tool used by those in power to maintain control and dominance over others. By dividing people along various lines, they create a sense of superiority and inferiority, thus ensuring their own preservation. This manipulation perpetuates a culture of hate where compassion and understanding takes a back seat. 3, media influence. The media plays a significant role in shaping societal perceptions. Sensationalist reporting, biased narratives, and the amplification of negative stories that contribute to hatred.
There's a lot of hatred and a lot of misunderstanding.
The constant bombardment of divisive content fosters an environment of hostility, leaving little room for understanding and empathy. 4, fear and insecurity. Fear is a powerful emotion that can be easily manipulated.
Baby, I'm scared.
Society is often taught to fear those who are different, whether it be their appearance, beliefs, or values. Perfect example, like with everything going on in the Middle East. As soon as you see a Muslim or a person with the Palestinian flag, a lot of people will automatically associate that person with terrorism as Hamas empathizers. So, stuff like that. This fear stems from a sense of insecurity and the unknown. Instead of embracing diversity, society is conditioned to view it as a threat, further widening the gap between individuals. So instead of bringing people together, we are consistently pushing each other away. So on today's news, you see them grabbing something so small, something so minute, and they literally blow it out of proportion. And they just cause so much fear.
Fear is the mind killer.
So it's just very dangerous. So I feel like, you know, it's a tactic. The news is a weapon used to dehumanize not only certain groups, but just humanity as a whole. Whenever you look at the news, you're like, damn, I literally have no faith in humanity. So I'm just like, how can we keep feeding ourselves with just such filth and expect people to love one another when all we're being thrown or being fed is hatred? 5, lack of education. Education plays a crucial role in shaping the mindset of individuals.
It's become a time to educate our country.
Unfortunately, the curriculum in many educational systems fails to emphasize the importance of empathy, compassion, and understanding. The lack of education on these fundamental values leaves society ill-equipped to combat hate and promote a culture of indifference. So I feel like within our human existence, we're supposed to evolve. And let's actually take it back, like, you know, to the first Homo sapiens, the first of our race and whatnot. I feel like our kind existed or made it this far because we cultivated love with one another. You know, I know we had our indifferences in the past and there was wars between tribes and stuff like that, but we all come down to the seed of the tree, and that seed is that we all come from the same tree, like literally, you know, the same one who created you created me. The one who put blood in your veins put the blood in my veins. So it's just like, once we start understanding that we are each other. That's why my favorite scene from Rush Hour is when Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan were fighting those Chinese monks that was like beating Chris Tucker's ass, and he was trying to talk to like the main guy. He was like, "Who are you?" He's like, "I'm you." He's like, "No, who are you?" He's like, "I'm you, you're me." Like, the whole thing was just hella funny.
May I help you?
We'll be asking the questions, old man. Who are you?
You.
No, not me, you.
Yes, I am you.
Just answer the damn questions. Who are you?
I have told you.
Are you deaf?
No, you is blind.
I'm not blind, you blind.
That is what I just said.
You just said what?
I did not say what. I said you.
That's what I'm asking you.
And you is answering.
Shut up. You.
Yes?
Not you, him. What's your name?
Me.
Yes, you.
I am me.
He's me. And I'm you.
And I'm about to whoop your old ass, man, because I'm sick of playing games. You, me, everybody's ass around here. Him, I'm gonna kick his ass. I'm sick of this.
But as a kid, I understood. I'm like, you know, we are each other, you know? You shouldn't wish upon someone what you don't wish upon yourself. So that's where it comes down to, like, loving your neighbor and loving those around you. Last point about the lack of education, I feel like the best way to destroy a nation is to destroy the education of the future generations coming up. So there's like so much statistics and polls out there that show the incapability of the new people growing up. Like these young kids, like they lack so much fundamental skills is because our educational system is failing them. It's an agenda. It's something that they are trying to cripple and deplete. They're not trying to have young people with open minds, because people with open minds can make a change. You know, we can do so much good if we just have an open mind. In conclusion, the cycle of hate can only be broken through a collective effort to prioritize love, understanding, and compassion. It is crucial for us to challenge societal norms, question our biases, and strive for empathy in our interactions.
A lot of unique challenges.
By addressing the root causes of hate and fostering a culture of love.
I love it.
And also just being intentional. Like everything you do, no matter if you at a job you hate, just always have pure intentions, because you never know where that pure intention can take you. To me, like the most beautiful thing given to humanity is empathy and kindness.
It's the end of an era.